Let's move to another market now. Ladi standing by at the crypto space. Ladi, well, right. you have good company now. Equities has joined the bloodbath. So I mean,
well, it's just one.
If there's any comfort, that is.
If there's any comfort there, but it's just one day. Maybe it might pop back up again. Well, I still have my eyes on that market, though. Not gonna lie. But let's look at the crypto market now. Fair Greed Index is showing 12 points. Remember, yesterday were about 11 points, but it's still extreme fear, but an improvement from yesterday's sentiment. Market cap going down deeper, now below the $1.5 trillion mark. It's down 4% this morning, and we see the volume traded $148.57 billion. That's down about 27%, but we're still seeing major volume on sell-offs this morning. Bitcoin dominance 42.34%, and price of Bitcoin 31,328. We see Bitcoin struggling to hold that 30,000 support at this point. It's down 3.43%. It did test the 29,000 level and did a quick bounce back above 30K. But traders still see more downside and more selling pressure for Bitcoin. Volume traded $53.76 billion. Ethereum there below the $2,500 mark. Well, let's bring in Amari Sachet now, eCash creator, join us live on the show. Great to have you. Good morning.
Hi, great to be here.
Yes, so Amari, we know that XEC is integrating the Avalanche protocol into the XEC network. Tell us what we can expect, from this integration.
Okay, so Avalanche is a second consensus mechanism that we're going to use that is much faster than the traditional Nakamoto ones. What we can expect as a first phase is increased security because reorging blocks is not going to be possible. The 51% attack in the traditional sense is not going to be possible. So we're going to get a lot of benefit from that. And as a second phase that's going to come a bit later, that means instant transactions. So right now in Bitcoin and any derivative of Bitcoin like eCash, when you make a transaction, you have to wait about 10 minutes before the transaction confirms on the network. And we think that it's too long for many use cases, but with Avalanche, we can reduce that to about 2 seconds.
Right, and countdown to May 15th for the upgrade for the eCash network. What can we expect from that?
So after the upgrade, it means that all the nodes on the network are going to be ready to run the new protocol. When it's going to activate exactly, it's going to depend on what many node operators are doing. We need to reach a certain threshold of people using it for it to activate. So that's not 100% over our control, but in May we can say that we are ready. Like as soon as the ecosystem is ready, we are ready.
Right, so much to unpack there with the network. But another major issue right now is this UST, a stable coin. Mm-hmm. You run into a stable coin because you want to protect your money from either going down, but it stays stable. You want stability. That's why you're running into stable coin. But we're seeing UST now lose that $1 peg. It's down to about 40 cents this morning. How are you seeing this?
Well, that's the trade-off you're making with stable coins, right? Like stable coins are not magic entity that protect against any force in the market, right? They try to equilibrate around the value, but there are still market forces pushing them up and down, and they have mechanism to, keep that under control. But once those forces, they get bigger than whatever mechanism they have in place to control the price, then we see the value decorrelating very, very quickly and very, very badly, right? So that's the trade-off you are making with a stable coin, is that most of the time it's stable, but when it's not stable, it's really not stable, right? Like you take all the instability at once. So this is a risk that people need to be aware of when they invest in stable coin. This is not the first time we see this kind of event. It hasn't happened in quite some time though. Like it's been a few years since serious decorrelation like that happened, but we've seen that in the past, and we're gonna see that again, right? Because stable coins are just not magic. They are not immune to market forces. They just try to compensate for them as much as they can, but sometimes they cannot.
Quite interesting, and that obviously bring more conversations about regulating stable coins. We're already seen the U.S. Start talking about that. All right, Marius Eche, it was great having you on the program. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
All right, so looking at the top alts by market cap, it's all red there. BNB is down about 5%. Cardano down 7% at 62 cents. So it's a major sell-off, the correction of global markets and risk assets like Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. We're seeing that play out. So it's quite interesting, you know, when stability becomes unstable.
Uncertain.
Yeah, with that stable coin right there.
That's really scary when you see a stable coin,
actually
move.
Lose value because
it says a lot about what's going on in the market.
Yeah, because we know a lot of traders run into stable coins to keep value.
And now you're losing on stable coins.
Quite interesting.
Very interesting times. Thank you so much, Laddie. Well, that's it on the program today. Thank you so much. Do remember that at 1:30. Business Incorporated will be here with more updates from the world of business. Laddie should be here by then. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Minnie John Mekwa.